This is Empress JD Healing Oracle, and I'm back at you for another day and another message. I'm going to do something a little different, okay? Because Spirit keeps saying I need to do this, and it's like not something I normally do. I usually do these kinds of readings for myself, but I'm going to do this right quick because somebody may need to hear this, which is why I'm probably being called to do it, which I don't like to do because it's a lot of energy, but anyway, thank you for being here. Hope everybody's having a beautiful evening. Okay, I love y'all. And I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, commenting, coming through, viewing my joint. Okay, pressing on the button to see me. Thank you. Hope you're feeling great today. Hope you know how wonderful you are. Okay, if not, you better tap into yourself because you're wonderful. You're divine. Please know that. But what I'm about to do is tap into any kind of energy that may be around you right now. So anyone that may be a past lover or somebody that you're dealing with now, a love message. Okay, I'm going to make this real quick. If there's something that they want you to know, we're about to tap in and see. Okay, I feel like somebody may need this. So here we go. Okay, we're going to take the ones that came first. Narcissism. Too selfish to realize my actions hurt you. So whomever you're dealing with or may have been dealing with, you know what I'm saying? That energy is like they're in a narcissistic mindset. Like they're very selfish, you know what I'm saying? And they were so selfish, they didn't realize that the shit that they were saying and or doing to you was hurting you. It's like they didn't even care to think about it. Like most times narcissists, what they lack is being able to have compassion for others and being able to put themselves in other people's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Keep it down. So they just do whatever. They don't really care. They'll treat you any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And they're selfish. Deception. I lied to you so much trying to impress you. I realized it was easier to ghost you than to tell you the truth. So, you know what I'm saying? They was very deceptive. That's what most narcissists are. So this is a straight narcissistic energy that we're dealing with right here. And they lied to you, you know what I'm saying, trying to impress you, and then they couldn't keep up with the lies, so they had to ghost you because they didn't want to tell you the truth and let you to really see who the fuck they really was, because you wouldn't have wanted to deal with them anyway. Most times it be narcissists prey on empaths, and it's not really like they do it on purpose, and it's not like empaths take on that kind of energy on purpose. It's just like empaths, we so loving and trusting that we want to help people, and we feel like, it'll work out. And sometimes we have darkness in us too. We human at the same time. But a narcissist will feed on that empathy and make you feel bad for loving them and turn around and just be selfish, you know what I'm saying, and hurt you because they don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Most times they don't love themselves. Differences. I felt our relationship was too toxic to continue. I had to just disappear. And that was the toxicity that they brought into the relationship. Now, of course, if toxicity is brought around, and sometimes you're not able to fight that, after a while, it becomes a part of you. You start to exhibit also toxic signs and traits, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're around. So, y'all had so many differences, you know what I'm saying? And they felt like the relationship was just too toxic. So they had to, you know what I'm saying, ghost you. They had to disappear. When at the same time, that was the toxicity that they brought in themselves to the relationship and projected it. And then it grew, you know what I'm saying? If you have one rotten egg in the carton, eventually, it's not going to happen overnight, but eventually the rest of those eggs get bad. Careless. I didn't see your worth until it was too late. You didn't deserve that. Would you forgive me? So at this point, they really want your forgiveness. They know what they did to you was wrong. They at the point of understanding now that they lost something that was good because they was careless and they didn't care to see your worth. You know what I'm saying? It was being selfish and only worrying about themselves. You may have been in love, but they probably was just lusting until you left, till you walked away, till you no longer gave into this energy. They may realize what they lost. You understand? And now they want you to forgive them. You know what I'm saying? They want you to forgive their carelessness because they missing you and they loving you. You know what I'm saying? They know ain't nobody like you. Insecurity. Didn't think someone... What the fuck did I just say? Insecurity. Didn't think someone like you would be interested in me. I mean, really. They were so insecure because they saw your worth. They saw how great you was. But 9 times out of 10, they knew that you didn't completely see your own worth because you were dealing with the shit that they was doing to you, and they thought that because you loved them, you cared for them, that you was going to stick around. You know what I'm saying? But you was like, fuck that, I'm out of here. Unavailable. I'm emotionally attached to someone else. I didn't know how to tell you. So at this point, they also unavailable because they dealing with somebody else, and they was being cowardly and didn't want to tell you and was stringing you along. And was afraid. See, a lot of times people will deal with the energy that's lighter because that one's not going to force them to heal. That one's not going to force them to be accountable. That one's not going to force them to grow. That one's going to allow them to be they own little self still a mess, and they can treat them any kind of way, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to allow that, so that's why, you know, it's like a magnet effect. Like once you walk away, it's like they get drawn right back to you. You know what I'm saying? Because they start to see your worth. Immature. I ghosted you because I wanted to teach you a lesson. What kind of lesson was that? And now at the end of the day, now what they asking for? Motherfucking forgiveness. How do that make sense? Like, where do these people come from? Like, I just want to know. Wherever they come from, I want them to stay there. Because ain't nobody got time for this type of energy. You know what I'm saying? And if you are dealing with this energy, my heart goes out to you because this be hurtful. This is the type of shit that I've been here before. I've been in all of this before. You know, and just know that you definitely can come out of that energy. It takes a while. But you don't allow this to overcome you because somebody's playing games and being real immature and careless. Unavailable. I can't give you what you want right now. I'm having too much fun partying. Type of shit. But yet they want you to forgive them. Like, how can you ask somebody to forgive you if you out here, I can't give you what you want right now because I'm having too much fun partying. But you're not even healing. You're not trying to get yourself together. And these be the people that come tiptoe back in your door and see if it's open and crack. See if you still, you know what I'm saying, looking at them. And you be like, nigga, please. Like, I can see you, but I don't see you because you don't see yourself. Rejection. Something you said made me feel rejected. So there was something that you said to them that made them feel down and low because you probably put them in a place about how they make you feel and the shit that they doing and how they not right. And you probably called them on that narcissism. And they felt rejected. You know what I'm saying? When you was just speaking your truth, you was just saying how you felt. But a lot of times, people don't want to hear what you have to say when it comes down to the nitty gritty because they only want to see their side. That's that selfishness. You know what I'm saying? Deception. You caught me in a lie and I was embarrassed. So somewhere along the line, you caught their asses in something. And they was embarrassed. So they, you know what I'm saying, they walked away from you. They disappeared. They acted unavailable. They ghosted you because they was afraid to see some of you. They was afraid to own up to the shit that they did and said. Like, that's so cowardly. Differences. I figured I was saving you from me. I was not in a good place. Type of... Just see... This is the type of energy we definitely need to have boundaries for. This is why we need to be using our discernment. This is why we need to be healing as much as we can. Because these type of energies coming back into your life when you're not healed, when you come in your life, not healed, you deal with a relationship like this, it rocks your whole life and makes you either make sure it breaks you. Because you either sit in that energy and you become like that, or you keep dealing with that and it ruins you. Or you move forward and you heal and you know what this shit looks like if it ever comes back again. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about what you've been through. It's about what you do afterwards. Communication. It's really difficult to compromise with you. So they having a hard time compromising and being real, communicating with you and being honest about their feelings and about the shit that they done did and said. Fear. My past experiences made it difficult for me to open up my heart to someone again. I feel you were too good to be true. So because you were such a good person, they were afraid. They were afraid that because of what they've been through in their past, that you was going to treat them like someone else probably treated them. And they felt, you know what I'm saying, inferior to you. So because they was fearful, that you was too good to be true. They felt like they could just treat you any kind of way because you're not real anyways. You're not a good person anyways. That's you just lying. You just playing. Because that's the type of shit that they on. That's the type of stuff that they doing. You understand? So it's hard for them to understand that you was really a good person and you was really true because they not. Differences. I thought you were just playing mind games, so I didn't bother. And the one that came out before that was immature. I did it to get your attention, but my plan backfired. So they could have been stuck in this energy where they did some shit and threw it in your face because they wanted you to feel bad, because they was insecure all along and they were fearful. It's not about fear and no communication and deception here and carelessness with your feelings, not giving a shit about how you feel or what they did to you. Because you know what? At the end of the day, they thought you wasn't a real person. They thought you wasn't a real motherfucker. They thought you was not solid or sturdy. They thought that you was fake because that's how they are. You understand? They couldn't see past the mask that they put up. They think you are wearing a mask too because that's what they're doing. They can't. You can't be real. You can't be this great. You really can't be this nice person. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how they are. So it's hard for them to see anyone else that way. Narcissism again. Okay, you allowed me to get away with so much that I felt it didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. You never said anything before. That's why you have to have boundaries now. This is why we need to be using our discernment. This is why we know now what we accept and what we can't. We know what a red flag looks like, and we know how to say, nah. You know what I'm saying? Because you know everything that glitters ain't gold. Just because a motherfucker look good on the outside, that does not necessarily match the inside. You know what I'm saying? It may not match their values. Their values may not be on the same level as yours. You have to have your boundaries. It's very important now. And your discernment. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit right here is not cool. You allowed me to get away with so much I felt I couldn't do anything wrong. You never said anything. And you probably didn't say anything because, like, at the end of the day, you was just counting your blessings and letting a motherfucker hang their own self. Because at the end of the day, a motherfucker going to take for what they can take, and then when they done, they done. And then you're going to be stuck in this careless energy asking a person if they could forgive you. Deception. I was worried that I would get caught dating you. I had to cut you off. Because they was dealing with other people. You know what I'm saying? And they know that at the end of the day, that other person is going to deal with them even when they mess them over. Even when they narcissistic to them. Even when they treat them badly. Even if they cheated on them. But you, they can't do that to you. They know you're not about that. Like, you'll cut a motherfucker off in a minute because you know your worth. And you know who you are. And you know what you deserve. And you won't deserve this. You won't accept this anymore. So they'll cut you off because, they're afraid. They scared. They insecure. They're careless. They're deceptive. You know what I'm saying? This is not good energy. And if you're dealing with something like this, you know what? We're gonna get you. We're gonna get one more of these, and then we're gonna get some advice, because you have to be able to get through this. This right here is hard, but it looks like you're at the point where you done already walked away. You done already said enough is enough. Yep, and my card on the bottom of the deck says differences. We are just too different to make us work. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. So they try to ghost you. You walked away. You was like, all right, ghost me. All right, I'm going to go heal. I'm going to go get me right? And now they coming back with all this unnecessary shit because they want you back. They want to know if you can forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're insecure and they feel embarrassed about how they treated you because you walked away and they know now who you are. Unavailable. I just want to live an adventurous life and focus on being independent. My freedom is more important than finding love. So at the end of the day, they're unavailable to love right now because they're trying to focus on themselves and getting themselves together. And hopefully, they recognizing the things that they may have done wrong in this relationship and they trying to do better. Because that's what it's all about, trying to do better. Let's get you an oracle card and see what Spirit would like you to know. And we're going to get a couple of Spirit Junkie cards also. Angels and Ancestors, Spirit of the White Light. Hello. What kind of advice can we give to anyone going through this? Bird. I love this card. Stretch those wings and get ready to soar. Because this shit not about that. Look at that. Look at what we're going to do with that. Knock that shit over, man. That's over and done. Let's get that. Matter of fact, let's get this shit out of here. Okay? We're getting that out of here because we over that energy. Because we about to fly like a bird. Soar. Be ready. Have them wings open. That's why you couldn't take that shit no more, because so much more is out there for you. You heard that from Spirit Confirmation. Eyes are the windows of the soul. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're protecting your gaze, and make sure that you are also allowing yourself to look into people to see who they are now. Don't take everybody for face value now. You know, they got to earn you. They got to earn that spot next to you. You know, you deserve so much more than all that pain. You are, and then after the pain, what you do, you went and healed. You know what I'm saying? You started getting your life right. That is a beautiful thing. Commend, you know what I'm saying? I commend everybody that have been through those kinds of energies and then started to soar. You know what I'm saying? Started to really see themselves for themselves. Using a third eye. You know, it's open now. That's what this card is also telling me. Your third eye is open. Your discernment, you're using your boundaries, and you know what's for you and what's not. You already know what love doesn't look like. Now you'll know when love hits you, you'll know, because it won't look like what you just came through. Love is not that hard. It's not confusion. It's not pain. You know, we're going to go through things, yes, but to be hurt like that by somebody who says they love you, that can't be this. That just can't be the case. You feel me? The Ankh. The Ankh represents the key to all hidden knowledge. The loop symbolizes the eternal soul as it has no beginning or end. So make sure you're becoming one with everything. You know, the Ankh is a beautiful thing. I have one on my arm. I love the Ankh because it's also a sign of knowledge, wisdom, and purity. And it's a sign of being one with yourself and your higher self, and knowing that spirit always got you. Knowing that, like, you see, that's unbreakable. That's an unbreakable bond. Once you know that you are always protected, nothing, no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. Just because somebody hurt you, that shit ain't gonna keep you down. That is not who you are. You are not your pain. You know what I'm saying? You're not a victim. You are a thriver, and you got this. Soar like a bird. You know what I'm saying? You got this. Make sure that you're staying one with yourself and looking for the hidden knowledge in all these situations and becoming bolder and better because of them. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to also pull, know that you're protected, guided, you know, divinely protected, divinely guided. That's how you got through that nonsense that you just went through. You know what I'm saying? That was Spirit's protection for you. You know, they was protecting you through that. You had the lessons you had to learn, but now you know them. And now you've grown through them. And now you know you can forgive a person all you want. That don't mean that you need to go back to them. You got to forgive for you. And you got to forgive because sometimes we need to show, most times, we got to show people how this shit is done. You know, how do you heal past all of this? I'm not even mad at you, sir. You hurting. You know, you need to go and heal. And at the end of the day, you know, sis, go heal. Like, at the end of the day, if you don't heal, you're just going to keep hurting people, and you're going to just keep hurting yourself. And you'll never find true happiness and true fulfillment in your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about being real and right. Doing good for others and doing good for yourself. What you want, that's what you do to others. You don't do anything that you don't want to come back to you. That's just the golden rules. You feel me? So, I celebrate all the greatness of my life. So even though you've had some hard times and that relationship probably just ended or about to end or you working on it, you know what I'm saying? Just know that there is greatness in your life. You know, make sure that you're seeing the greatness after the pain, through the pain, while you're in pain. You know, there's great things still going on in your life. And you just need to tap in and look at, you know, all the beautiful things that you do have. You have your sanity. You know what's right and wrong, what love is and what it isn't. You know how you want to feel, and you know who the fuck you are. And that is a great part of life. Knowing who you are is half the battle. Okay, I cherish every cell in my body. We had this a couple of times. See, now this one is also correlating like with the last reading that I did, like with all the cells in your body being regenerated, like you're going through a rebirth in a new portal. So everybody cannot go. And the people that are fake, the people who's not sturdy, the motherfuckers who will hurt us and bring us down and put us in these third party situations, not being real with themselves, so they not being real with us. That shit is no longer a valid thing that's going to happen in our lives because we've elevated above it and we allowed all of that to become lessons. You're greater for it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and forgive them. You never have to deal with them again because everything in your body is renewed. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. Okay? So make sure you get in that negative energy out by all means necessary in positive ways. Like making sure you're doing yoga, working out, running, walking, dancing, messing with your family, kids, whatever you do that makes you feel good, that allows you to get some heat, rising in your body, allows you to feel your muscles, feel your body, feel alive, in your emotions. That is empowering, and it helps the spirit, right? It helps to heal the spirit. It helps to heal the soul. It makes you feel better when you're moving, when you're having a good time, all right? So allow yourself to be empowered through movement in any kind of way to get rid of these negative emotions that you may still have, anything that you may still be dealing with within yourself after this relationship. Just know that everything is for a reason. There's lessons that you needed to learn, but you'll never have to learn them again because you did the work, okay? And now you're going to be all right. So that's what I have for you. Just want you to keep your head up and don't allow nothing in your life that's not for you. Use that intuition and make sure that you closing doors on anyone that's no longer allowed in your life, that, you know what I'm saying, their spirit irritates yours, or vice versa. If a person can't heal, no matter how many times they come back, they're going to keep coming back to you the same way. And it's all about you allowing it or not. Saying and knowing what you deserve, I'm saying, and moving forward, because there's always somebody out here who can treat you and will treat you with the love and respect, the kindness, and all that good shit that you deserve, baby. You just need to know what's for you and what's not, okay? I love you. This is Empress J, the Healing Oracle, and I hope you like my message. I hope that you got something out of this, and if you did, please give me a like. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. And thank you for sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Coming through, viewing me, viewing my joint. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Later.